we have service expecting the video to suddenly start. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Hey, what is up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. You know, this is what, our third week now at our new time of 4 o'clock. And you know what? I just realized I left the door open here, so I'll be back in a second, and we'll get started.
I think you get excited over getting these.
All right, guys, and hey, you know, and as we get going, as a matter of fact, I actually just hung up some acoustic panels. I'd love to hear what you guys think of the sound quality now, but here, I'll kind of show you what we did here without breaking anything, hopefully. But let's see. So you can see these panels here on the wall. Kind of hard to see a little bit, but I think you get the idea of what we got going on. So it definitely sounds good for us in here. But yeah, definitely let me know. But guys, here we are. It is 4 o'clock and let's get started. So as you guys can see, I have my dad, also known as, you guys named him the Lock Father.
Howdy.
How's it going? And look at that. Looks like the camera's crooked now, huh?
Yeah,
Looks kind of crooked.
see, once it's set up, you shouldn't be moving.
Pretty much.
To your left a little.
Let's see. You know, it's gonna have to be. It's have to be a little crooked. There we go. All right, guys, there we go. It's got to be a little crooked. Sorry. See what I get for, you know, moving it around a little bit?
Yeah, you know, once you get it set, you gotta leave it.
Yeah. Guys, hey, listen, so welcome back to another Lock Boss live giveaway. Here in just a few minutes, we're going to be announcing 5 new winners, hooking you guys up with all sorts of cool prizes and gear and products. Like I said, I got my dad. You guys named hashtag LockFather, which, you know, he loves. Okay, he absolutely loves it. I already went ahead and got us a couple Topo Chicas.
Yep.
I mean, cheers. Now that I know that you're a Topo guy, you know.
Yeah, well, it grows on you, bubbly on you.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Let me talk to you here.
okay, yeah, thanks, Connor. Yeah, we got Connor fixing that for us. Thanks, Connor. All right, so we got him back, Dad. Now, you had surgery last week, you know, and
That I did.
it went good. How are you feeling?
I'm sore. My gut, but hey, it's just part of the game once you have surgery.
Yep.
Gotta heal.
Cool. Well, you know what? We're all glad. I'm glad that you're doing good and you're back here with us on another giveaway.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Thanks for having me.
So, yeah, so we'll be announcing the winners in a minute. I want to say hi to everybody watching.
Gonna flip that up.
And at the same time, I have some news to share with you towards the end, and I hope you'll stick around. It's really important. Connor, great job, man. Thank you. Go, Connor. Good stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and say hi to everybody. Bunch of you guys on. Thank you for tuning in. We got Bart Simpson. How's it going? Lock Hack, Thomas Becca. Hey there. We got Sean Baker. Sean, how are you doing this afternoon? We got Gustavo. Hey there. We got Watt Volt Amp. How are you today? Mr. James Schrader. Andy Tane. He says, let me see here. I'm going to try to read some of these comments as I go. We got Dave Eden. How are you? We got Hogmaster13. How's it going? Jeffrey Kelly. Kevin Gadget Eastman. How's it going from North Carolina today? Very
Gadget.
cool.
Love it.
Yes, Kevin Gadget. We got Lobo Tom Marina, something like that. Sorry if I messed that up bad, but thanks for coming on. We got Mr. Greg Gibson. Greg, how are you doing today? We got Vernon. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. And Jeffrey Kelly. How's it going? Tom Kaysen. And he says hi to you. As a matter of fact, everyone's saying hi. So let's see here. Jesus, how's it going? Sherelle, DJ234, how are you? Jesse Collins, thanks for tuning in. We have Mr. Chad on. Chad, how's it going? How's that tattoo doing? That Lock Boss tattoo? Very cool.
Saw the picture of it. It's awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely. We love it.
PJ needs to put that on his chest. Oh.
Oh, that's good. Let's hear 63 Flight. Hey there. We'll wanna. Yeah, Kevin, how's it going? It says before long, PJ will want a sound room. Oh,
Probably.
Kevin, you know me too well, right? You know me too well. That's funny. Ken Hoggard, how's it going? Dusty Knuckles, she says, sound says good, or sounds good. Very cool, glad to hear, thank you. Nicole, how are you doing? PH Picker. Guys, thank you. So many of you guys tuning in each and every week. Absolutely love it. Kevin Bacon, how's it going? He says he's happy to see the Lockfather.
Howdy.
How's it going? Carl Lewis, hey there. Let's see, Lock Pro Security up in Canada. Thanks for tuning in. Very cool. We got, Ken Nixon's on today. Ken, thanks for tuning in. We got Ed Keel. How's it going? A couple Canada people on here. We got Carl Eckert from New Orleans.
Wow.
Very cool. Very cool. Let's see here. James Schrader. He says, glad to see the Lockfather is back and Topo Chico always ready and is chewing gum. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed on the picture. Sorry, I don't mean to chew that much, but I do.
That's so, I mean, what are the odds of this gum lasting through the show?
I
For all of the new people tuning in, something that a lot of people in the live started commenting on is the fact that your gum disappears as this goes on.
Yeah. It's a nervous habit, I guess.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. We got Brittany from Minnesota, North Star Key. Thanks for tuning in. Very cool. We got Mr. Jeff Moss. He says, thanks so much for the thermos. You're absolutely welcome, Jeff. I'm happy you were one of the ones that got it. Man, I tell you what. I try to do giveaways all the time on here, extra little giveaways for you guys tuning in and participating, and as we all learn and grow together. And the amount of you who emailed in for the free stickers and thermos, I haven't seen anything like it ever. As a matter of fact, the cards that for you receiving a sticker, I actually took all of your addresses were gathered up, and I had my daughter, my Addie, you've seen her on here, actually write all the addresses out because there was so many of them. It was really cool, guys. Thank you for requesting a Lock Boss sticker, and for those who got the thermos, very, very cool.
Those thermoses are nice.
They are. So yeah, you have one, don't you?
I don't. All the guys do, and the gals.
You didn't keep any for yourself?
Hey, I'm a giver.
You're a giver,
What can I say?
Hey, it also gives you a good excuse to give me a hard time.
Yeah, because I never received one.
Yeah. That's good. I like it. That's good. So we got William C. from Yakima, Washington. Keymaster Lock and Key. William, thanks for tuning in. Very cool. CLK Supplies, Andy says, needs to open a distribution warehouse in Toronto. That's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. Bart Simpson says, thanks for the mug. You got it. And we got Chris Rainey from the limestone capital of the world. So, very cool. Yes, Kevin Bacon got a thermos. That's really great. I'm really happy you guys, all of you who got the thermos, the Lock Boss thermos. As a matter of fact, we have sold, have given away so many of those, and with people placing orders online and, grabbing a free one over $180, we're actually out. So I thought we ordered enough for, a good 45, 60 days worth of orders and stuff, but
Not quite.
no.
They went quick.
No, I think we lasted like 18 days.
Yeah.
So very cool, guys. Thank you guys so much for the continuous support. All right, so I hope I've said hi to everybody on so far right now, and let's kind of get into it a little bit. So this last week, the 3 videos we put out was the 9160 MC, the original SpeedX key machine. Now, Dad, I talk about in the video briefly, you had in your it was a 93 all-wheel drive Ford Aerostar.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And, that van, I remember as a kid going and picking that up in Spokane and driving it back. And I mean, heck, I used to take that thing up, we get a lot of snow up here, and I'd go snowmobiling. And there was times, when I was a teenager.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this, do I?
I'd take his key van, going up to the mountains, it was quite fun. But in the back of that van,
Yep.
you had a 9160,
Yes.
but there was a cathodic to it. And that is, you could only cut keys one way. Was there like a barrier? What was the problem?
Well, I tried to figure it out, and I've looked at a lot of key machines. It just would only cut really one way good. The other way, if you cut back the other way.
Yeah, and that was typically your van. When I first started working on call, I would always just use your van, right? It was at the house. And so I remember, it was like 2 a.m. and you're trying to make keys and you're trying to cut it, and you have to remember to only go one way, right?
Hey, things can be temperamental.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, and that noise, that noise, like I thought, that's such a distinct noise. And a lot of you pointed out on the video that it is a very quiet noise, which it is.
Yeah, I've actually converted a couple of them to slotters.
Have you?
Yeah, and they work great.
Cool.
So we do a lot of safety deposit box stuff.
Cool. So let's see. Okay, you guys got some questions coming in. I'll answer. We'll get on those here in just a second. The next video is we did the Auto Pro Pad, adding a vehicle or adding a key to a vehicle, and we started doing that star system. So that's gonna kind of help, and I really appreciate the feedback that you guys have given us on that. On we might go to a more detailed star system in the future. However, it's one of those that right now we're just trying to do like an overall. So how did this vehicle, or how did this programmer overall, work programming this particular vehicle? And of course, we got my dad doing the
chicken wings.
The chicken wings. Oh, that's
I love when they commented on that.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, right?
Yep.
But hey, why not? I don't know why I do that. I mean, have you noticed me doing that other times?
Yeah, but we all have our own thing we do.
Oh, that's good stuff. Hey, Steve Schmidt just tuned in. Steve, thanks for coming on. And then the other video we did was the eSmart Deadbolt install. And now tomorrow we have one of the Town Steel programming videos. We'll kind of go step by step. I'll go step by step with you on how to do all the programming of it. But I really wanted just to show you like a real install, putting it on the door, and kind of what that entailed. So thank you for all the feedback on those as well. Next, we released a new podcast today with my friend Tony Presidio at Advanced Diagnostics. And we really deep dive into some of the history of AD, as well as the token, right? When you hear Advanced Diagnostics or programming machine, you hear token. And so I want to really dive into where did the token come from? Let's talk about it. And I really love you guys' feedback on that episode. And always send some feedback to sales@clksupplies.com. Love to hear it. So we have that. I encourage you guys all to go and listen to it and let us know what you think. Hopefully you're going to get something out of it. I just want to take a second again and just thank you guys for all of the downloads on the podcast. Ever since we announced that a few weeks ago, I mean, you guys are listening to it, and it's unique content. It's not the same. The Lock Boss Show, it has its own unique content we're doing. And Dad, I think I need to have you on and we can hash out some things.
Oh, I don't know. Not hash, we can talk.
Talk. I see Tom Kaysen just said, he says HPC HPC sells cut-in wheel to cut both directions. We probably sell it. Yeah, so his problem on his machine was actually not the cutter. It was the wheel would move.
Right.
Only
it loosened up. What the problem was, the belt, what turns it, you can tighten it up. And for some reason in the truck, and that was the only truck that it did it in, bouncing around, it kept loosening. So I just left it there and learned to do it one way, so I didn't have to tighten it all the time.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why we had to go in just the one direction there. The funny part is I remember when like a guy, his van would be down and he'd have to borrow yours or something. And he'd call you up all upset because none of the keys were working. It's like, oh yeah, we only can go one direction.
You know, people like their own stuff.
They do.
Know?
And it's one of those that learning the quirks of the machine is one thing, but using someone else's machine that has quirks, well, that leaves a lot to be desired.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
Lock Hack. Yes. So a couple weeks ago, we launched the Lock Boss show. You can type in hashtag Lock Boss. You can type in CLK Supplies into Spotify, iTunes. Really anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can download that and listen. And it's actually separate content. So that's kind of the fun. It's a different angle. It's a little bit different than what we do on the videos. And I'm always open to feedback, good or bad. All right. So. Very cool. So, Ken Nixon asks, Dad, Lockfather, did you ever do automotive?
Yeah, lots of it. I'm good at the old stuff the best.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I remember him sight reading a GM 6-cut key for a lockout one day for whatever reason. He just sat there and he looked in the window, looked at the cuts, grabbed his old-fashioned Curtis clippers.
Yep, number 15.
And just put it on there, punched it, and unlocked it. I mean, the customer was like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? And I was like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? So the old stuff, like anytime his shop gets any of the old stuff around.
Right. They always call me because you don't see too much of it anymore. And I'm excellent at the old automotive. New stuff, I haven't ripped down too many ignitions in the last 2 or 3 years. But if they have an issue, I take a look and watch them because you got to know it all.
Yeah.
You know.
So we have a question here. It says, which services to start with a minimal investment? I'll let you kick that off. What if you had a minimal? Let's.
I would do lockouts.
Okay.
Because you make some good money.
Okay.
And it takes time to learn, but we probably, we do a lot of them, but it's not real expensive to get into.
Mm-hmm.
And then rekeying locks, installing deadbolts. I bet you for under $1,000 you could probably do that.
Yeah, you could probably get down to $5.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, $500.
And that would get you going, get some money coming, take some classes, ask some buddies if you have any around who do any of that.
Yeah.
I've shown a lot of guys, and some guys what worked for me actually went out on their own, and good for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the one thing I would really add to that is key cutting. So, and I think you kind of hit on that, right? But I think pound for pound, a pinning kit is one of the best investments you could make with secondary would be a key machine. Because, the universal kit, like sitting behind me here. By the way, guys, if you notice, I finally got some time and I've got it kind of filled out and it's looking better. But as far as the pinning kit goes, pound for pound, you're looking at, under 10 cents to rekey a lock outside of your labor. So if you're getting $10 to $15 a rekey, let's just say, and your hard costs on that are just 10 cents, that's a amazing return on investment.
Plus the key.
Plus the keys. Yep.
But what I'm sure most of you do is that when you rekey another lock, because they want them all keyed alike and they're brand new locks, keep those extra keys, use them up for setup keys, and they're, you got instant cash with no output.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So hopefully that's helpful. Lock Hack said, you just subscribed to the podcast. Thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate that. And it looks like everyone's listing all their different states that they're in and where they're from, and man, all over the place. Very cool. Arkansas, Indiana, Charlotte, Houston.
Wow,
very
that's
very
great.
cool. Okay, another question. How to find clients for that service?
Well, first I'd hit your rental properties. Go in there and say, hey, I do rekeying, and they might say, well, we already have anybody. Well, here's my card, and go, if you can't find him at the time and you need something right away, call me, and hopefully it'll work into something permanent with them. But that's a good start. When I first started, I went commercial building to commercial building, give him my card, say, hey, if you ever need anything, locks rekeyed or whatever. And the other good thing, if you do a lot of storefronts, is sell them one of those cylinder guards. I mean, we sell them, for $12, and I give my guys $2 commission for every one they sell. And boy, they sure sell the heck out of them, because that's the best security, on a storefront you can get. So they can't wrench off the cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
And how much are those cylinders? I mean, what, $2 or $3 each?
Yeah, like M100.
No, we're talking the rings.
Oh, yeah. The rings that go around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're. I need a calculator. Let me do.
They're 6 in a pack.
6 in a pack. So I mean, they're, I don't know, $3-4 for the metal ones.
Right.
Be a rough off the top of my head. So I think they're $24 for a pack of 6. So the math somewhere.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's a good money maker.
Very cool. So let's see here. That's very cool, guys. So I think that's some good tips.
Uh-huh.
So that's a good, definitely a good place to start. All right, guys. So we're gonna get into the giveaway here. What you guys have been waiting for. But before I do, I have some news to share. And someone a part of the Lock Boss community has passed away last Friday, and that was Matt Lancaster with Lancaster Locksmith. He was actually a winner week 4. I personally had talked to Matt several times over the years. I mean, years and years ago I did, and it's really heartbreaking. And he leaves a wife and a daughter, and it's such just a heartbreaking thing. But I want to encourage any of you who could to, we'll go ahead and pop up a GoFundMe link. If any of you feel like if you can help out his family, that would be awesome. Us here at CLK Supplies have contributed to that, and we really wish the best for his daughter and his wife. So
absolutely,
very heartbreaking. Like I said, I've talked to Matt over the years. Super nice guy. As a matter of fact, one little quick story I want to share with you is and he's been in live, right? So right now we have 58 concurrent, it says, at the moment. And, it would have been 59 because he was tuning in live all the time. As a matter of fact, after he won week 4, I saw him here in the comments, and he was still participating but not putting the hashtag LockBoss because he wanted other people to win and didn't want to be greedy. I mean, it just shows that, of course, you can do that, but it just shows he was a very caring individual, and he will be missed. And man, I see you guys, commenting on that, and I really appreciate that. Matt was a great guy, and really sorry to miss him. But so yeah, that link should be popping up here anytime for you guys, and you also see we put a picture of him and a link on our Facebook and Instagram pages as well. So thank you for any of you who decide to help support his family.
Yes,
it's tough.
Yeah, it can be.
It's really tough.
Anytime you lose somebody.
But all right, guys. So that's a hard one to recover from here. But
yeah.
Let's switch gears here, and so we see that put on there. Yeah, we'll get that GoFundMe link put up here here in the next, as I'm talking, that will get put up, all right? And remember, if you miss it here, if you're watching after, you can go to our social, Facebook, CLK Supplies, or Instagram, CLK Supplies, and you can see that link. So, yeah. All right, guys, so before I announce the winners, I just want to go over the ground rules, and I want to make sure we're all on the same page. And if you're new, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And so this is how it works. Every week we post videos on YouTube. And when you comment on the video and you include the hashtag LockBoss, you get entered in to win one of 5 prizes every week. It's completely free to enter. All you have to do is comment and include the hashtag LockBoss. Now, each individual giveaway is a standalone, and it runs 1 week at a time. So Monday through Sunday, and then we announce the winner here live on Tuesday. So if you were to go to the video that we released yesterday, that giveaway would be happening the following Tuesday. All right, it's free to enter. We appreciate all of the interactions and you guys helping each other out and all the comments and all that kind of stuff. Very cool. Love it. I personally try to answer all of you in the comments. It's fun. And I think, Dad,
I read quite a few of them.
The Lockfather is getting quite the social butterfly nowadays.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, it's great.
So now if I call your name, all right? So if I call your name here in a minute, your YouTube name, I should say, you're going to want to email us at sales@clksupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989. We're going to get your address, make sure we have the right shipping address, and we're going to hook you up. So without further ado,
Week 20.
Week 20.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yes, very cool, very cool. I can't believe it's really...
You haven't gone broke. No.
Not yet, right. Oh, good stuff. So, here we go. Let's get a drum roll going, and the winner number 1 is DJ Parrot. That's P-E-R-R-E-T. So it's all one word, your YouTube username, DJ P-E-R-R-E-T. Congratulations. Make sure you contact us. We're going to hook you up, all right? So winner number 2 is, drum roll, Keith Herring. Keith, congratulations. Very cool. I'm glad to see you won there. All right, here we go. Winner number 3 is Chris Rainey. Congratulations, Chris. Make sure you contact us and we're going to hook you up. Winner number 4 is Ian Watson. Ian, congratulations. Make sure you contact us. We're also going to hook you up as well. Very cool.
Congratulations.
And winner number 5, without further ado, is Gus F. Congratulations, Gus. So let me hold this up here for the winners. You can see him on there. So those are the winners, guys. Congratulations to all of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for participating and joining the fun. Very, very cool. So let's see here. Yeah, Greg, right? Week 20, that's it's crazy. Absolutely crazy, guys. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in and being part of the hashtag LockBoss community. It's quite fun.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And what the cool part is you're involved in it.
Yeah.
And everyone loves the Lockfather.
Thanks.
And we have a lot of fun. So thanks. I'm going to try to make you more of a regular guest around here.
Oh boy, they'll get tired of that.
Yeah. So Dad, I see you still got your gum.
Barely.
So he actually made it through.
Yep.
With the gum.
Because you got me nervous.
Very cool, guys. Hey, so thank you everyone for tuning in. Very cool. Hey, Frank, how's it going? Congrats to all the winners.
Absolutely.
And we have some more exciting stuff coming up. We got some good videos going out this week. This Friday, tomorrow we have another Town Steel programming video, and this Friday we have another van tour. So get ready for that. Now, Dad, I'm going to ask you live, why not?
Oh, geez, here we go, guys.
How do you feel about doing a tour about the vehicle you drive?
I don't care.
Okay. Well, you know what? Coming up in the next weeks here, we're going to get a tour of the Lockfathers.
It's always dirty because I'm always hauling stuff all over.
We'll have to clean it. You know, I'll give you a little prep. You know,
Okay.
we can get it all cleaned up. But yeah, because
The biggest guy in the smallest vehicle, you know.
yeah. So
Sort of like a circus, a clown, you know, popping out one of those little cars.
Oh, come on now, go easy. But yeah, so we'll do that, and it's a alternative. So he doesn't drive a conventional locksmithing service van, but he actually does when things get extra busy, or you know, guys need help on jobs. You kind of help fill that gap a little bit.
Right.
So I'm excited to show you his setup, and I guarantee there are people watching right now, or who'll be listening to this later, use something similar. So it'd be kind of fun to kind of talk about it.
Yeah. Because you got to start someplace, you know. It's
do.
really an extra vehicle where I move around all day long.
Yep.
If people need help out in the field, or each of the shops I visit, if they have problems.
Yeah, that's very cool. Hey, Gus F's on here. Congratulations. So
Congratulations.
cool. Guys, and hey, some of you have been sending in some Topo Chico pics to us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very cool. You know, I mean, as you guys have stated, you know, Topo Chico is the official drink of locksmiths. So, I mean,
I would have thought a big Coors beer, you know, a banquet beer, but I guess you can't drink and work, you know.
Yeah.
And drive around.
Yeah, maybe that's the after hours official
That's
drink,
what it
right? Well, guys, well, hey, thank you everybody for tuning in. We will see you next week. Lockfather,
Yep.
thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool.
See you guys.
We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Have a good evening.